Thank you so much to Spotify for sponsoring today's video. We have exactly 1 week to pack up our entire apartment and move across the country. Hi lovies, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you clicked on today's video. First things first, it is literally like 60 degrees out today, so naturally I had to put on a cute little dress because whenever it gets the slightest bit of warm here, I am just like dresses, skirts, shorts, anything I can to make it feel like summer. Anyways, that has nothing to do with today's video. By the title, by the thumbnail, by the intro of this video, probably you guys already know what's going on and you're probably a little bit confused and like didn't we just do this a couple months ago? Yes, we did. And now we are moving once again across the country and I am so excited for this new adventure because it's something that we've been talking about for such a long time and we've really taken the time to just figure out what we want when it comes to a home. We've been going back and forth between these two places for a little bit now and I'm really happy with what we decided on and Chris is super excited. And yeah, that's basically my little moving rant without telling you guys exactly where we're going. In today's video, it's going to be the first moving vlog of the series and we are going to be taking down my at-home library, which is very sad for me to say because I feel like it was just yesterday we were putting these shelves up, organizing these books, and it's just very crazy. It's all very surreal to me right now, but I really am so excited for what's to come, where we're going, and this was such a lovely adventure. Colorado was definitely something and definitely something to, you know, keep in our memory books, but I think this next chapter is gonna be our best chapter yet. I'm just so excited and I'm so excited to take you guys along with us. First thing on the list, on our to-do list for today, we can't pack up the books until we get boxes and we have not gotten any boxes, so we're gonna head out and go pick up as many boxes as possible. We literally only have like 2.5 weeks to pack our whole place up, so I think it's the perfect time to really start getting into it because we have a lot of stuff. There's definitely a lot of organizing that has to be done. There's a lot of books I'm actually not taking with me and we're gonna go through those in today's video. I'm also gonna be taking down my iconic wallpaper, which makes me so sad because it's definitely been like my favorite part of my entire office. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of things to do today. We're gonna head out, go get some boxes, and then really hunker down for the day, start organizing and cleaning up the library. Now that we have all of our boxes, we are going to start going through all my books, organizing them, packing them up, deciding which ones I'm taking with me, which ones I'm not taking with me, and slowly taking down my at-home library, which sounds so crazy to be saying right now. I can't believe I am taking this down today. I feel like it was just yesterday we were building these shelves together, organizing the books, and now we're here. We're taking them all down. It's gonna be so worth it though. I am so beyond excited for this next chapter and where we are headed. But I thought while we packed up the books, I would actually throw on an audiobook because you guys know I love my audiobooks, and the best part about audiobooks is that you can listen to a good book while getting stuff done in your life. That is probably my top reason for listening to audiobooks, because whenever I'm running errands or I'm at the gym or like right now I'm packing up my home library, I can toss on a good book and kind of just have more fun. I talk about them all the time on my channel because they are like my one-stop shop for everything I love music, podcasts, and now audiobooks, Spotify is literally my BFF. I literally use Spotify every single day, whether it be listening to a good podcast in the car, listening to music, or like right now, I'm about to throw on a good audiobook. I literally love their platform and rave about it all the time because you get so much for such a great price. And the best part of all is that they now offer audiobooks for all the book lovers out there. With Spotify audiobooks and premium, you can now access over 250,000 audiobooks as a master account holder, and that's a lot of books. I thought for today we would start a new one. I'm kind of torn between two. I'm torn between Deep End by Ali Hazelwood and Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Deep End is a brand new romance by Ali Hazelwood, so I'm kind of leaning towards that. And Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This one isn't new, but the newest book in the series literally just came out a little bit ago, and I kind of want to go through and reread the books before jumping into the new one. So I'm torn between the two of these. I think I'm leaning more towards Ali Hazelwood just because it is my book club pick of the month as well. And I'm also just such a sucker for a good Ali Hazelwood romance. She is one of my favorite romance authors, and I've also never read like a swimming romance before. I feel like that could be a lot of fun right now. There's always something new and fun to explore on Spotify, and I could not recommend them enough. It's just such a great deal. I'll have a link in my description if you guys want to check out audiobooks on Spotify, and if you're not a premium member, highly recommend becoming one. It's the best ever. With all that being said, we are going to start organizing the books and saying goodbye to my at-home library. So we went to Lowe's to get boxes, and then they just didn't have a lot for some reason, which I feel like is really weird for a store like that to be almost out of boxes. So we ended up going to Home Depot, and as always, Home Depot came in clutch. Chris got me 10 small boxes for my books and just like my office stuff. We are going to be going through and kind of organizing the books and picking which ones are coming with me and which ones I'm donating. With that being said, that's the next thing to do on my list. We're gonna go through, start taking all my books off the shelves and organizing them into little piles, because there are a ton that I don't plan on taking with me, which is so crazy. I actually plan on donating a ton of books before we move, and it's mainly just because I have so many books in here that I just haven't touched like in years and months, and I know realistically I'm probably not going to read them, unfortunately. The biggest culprit for me is definitely book subscriptions, because I was a part of like 5 or 6. It is so crazy. You don't need to be a part of that many unless you're actually reading all the books, and I just fell behind so quickly on them, and I just have so many that I don't even see myself reading anytime soon. So I know there's a lot of those books I'm probably not going to be taking with me, and I've actually canceled like all my book subscriptions because I just find that as a reader, I enjoy going to the bookstore and picking out my own books way more than getting like a mystery book every month, because I found a thing a part of book subscriptions as well. I would get a mystery book and then it wouldn't really sound like anything I was interested in, and then I never picked it up. That's first on my little to-do list for today. It's probably going to take me some time just because I have over like 200 books in here, I think, and we're gonna narrow it down pretty small. So we're gonna start going through and taking the books off the shelves and just organizing them into general piles, books that I'm definitely taking, books that I'm kind of iffy on, and then books that I just have no interest in. And then we'll go from there and kind of nitpick which ones I want to take and stuff. I've always been a hoarder when it comes to books, so it's always very hard for me to unhaul them. But we're moving, and we're moving across the country, and I don't want to lug a whole bunch of books across the country with me unless I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna throw on an audiobook, and we're gonna start taking the books off the shelves. We're doing a check-in with the packing. It's been, I think, like 2 days since I last picked up my camera and talked to you guys. It's been chaos, to say the least. Took down all my books from the library. Kind of empty. There's still a few things that I need to pack up, and then I'm kind of using my shelves right now as like organizing units because I'm trying to figure out what things I want to pack in certain boxes. I want to say like 2 more small boxes of books I probably have to pack, and then I also have a huge pile of books in the corner that all have to go to the donation center, which is going to be so hard because it's so many books to kind of transport to the donation center. I'm donating like over 100 books and I'm super excited about it. Lots of chaos going on in the home library at the moment. I've had to take so many breaks in between because it's actually so tiring packing up books and like taking them off the shelves, organizing them, stuff like that. For the rest of the night, I want to finish up packing what's left on my bookshelves and packing up the little knickknacks, stuff like that. I might start to tackle my closet. Maybe. It's a strong maybe. My closet honestly terrifies me because I'm usually a very organized person, but for some reason, the past month and a half, my closet has just been a total disaster. And I honestly don't even own that many clothes. It's just a matter of me putting them away and putting them in the right spot. That's my little update. I also emptied out my entire office desk, which is so very proud of myself because this thing was also very chaotic. That's basically what's going on for the rest of the night. Packing is always very chaotic for me. If you guys remember my last moving vlog from last summer, it was kind of similar. I was all over the map with packing. I pick up the camera every so often and check in with you guys and be like, I made progress. We're gonna focus on packing up the rest of the shelves tonight, maybe packing up the book carts. I usually take them apart and put them in to medium-sized boxes just to make it easier to transport them. Yeah, we're gonna do that.